Stop wasting veggie scraps. Make this powerful fertilizer that transforms any garden in 7 days. Did you know the vegetable scraps you throw away every day could be the secret weapon your garden's been waiting for? Those peels, leaves and stems that end up in the trash are bursting with nutrients your plants would absolutely love. Instead of tossing them, you can turn them into a natural, nutrient-rich fertilizer that brings your soil to life and helps your plants grow stronger, faster and healthier than ever. At Timeless Crops Haven, we're all about simple, sustainable gardening that gets real results. So let's skip the fluff and dive straight into how you can turn your kitchen waste into liquid gold for your plants, using a method that's easy, fast and completely natural. When most people harvest their vegetables, they keep the edible parts and discard the rest, the peels, stems and leaves. But here's what many gardeners don't realize. Those scraps are still packed with nutrients like nitrogen, potassium, calcium and magnesium, the exact minerals plants crave for healthy growth. By recycling them back into your soil, you're closing the loop of nature's nutrient cycle. Traditional composting is one way to do it. You pile up your scraps, let them decompose, and months later you end up with beautiful crumbly compost. But let's be honest, not everyone wants to wait 4 to 6 months for results. That's why the liquid fertilizer method is such a game changer. It gives you a ready-to-use fertilizer in just 1 week. This process works through natural fermentation, just like brewing kombucha for your plants. The key is layering, moisture and microbes. First, collect your vegetable scraps. Things like carrot peels, cabbage leaves, lettuce ends, spinach stems, or anything green and fresh. Avoid meat, oil or dairy. They don't break down properly and can attract pests. Chop the scraps into small pieces. The smaller they are, the faster they break down. Next, grab a 5-gallon bucket. Start with a layer of chopped vegetable scraps at the bottom. Then sprinkle a thin layer of compost or well-rotted manure on top. This compost or manure isn't just filler. It's what introduces the beneficial microbes needed for fermentation. Keep layering scraps and compost alternately until the bucket is about half full. Now it's time to add water. Use non-chlorinated water. Ideally rainwater, since chlorine in tap water can kill the good microbes you need. Pour enough to completely cover the scraps. This usually takes about 3 to 4 gallons of water for a 5-gallon bucket filled halfway. Stir it well to make sure everything is soaked evenly. Cover the bucket with a loose lid, not airtight. The mixture needs airflow to ferment properly. Then set it aside in a shaded spot for at least 7 days. During this week, nature gets to work. Microbes start breaking down the scraps, releasing nutrients directly into the water. You'll notice a strong smell as it ferments, but that's a good sign. It means the process is working. After a week, you'll have a potent, nutrient-dense liquid fertilizer, but don't rush to pour it straight on your plants. It's concentrated, and using it undiluted can burn your plant roots. To make it safe and effective, dilute it by mixing 1 part fertilizer with 10 parts water. So here's the exact formula, just to make it clear. If you have 1 cup of liquid fertilizer, you'll want to mix it with 10 cups. That's about 2.5 litres of water. And if you're working with a full bucket, that means roughly 1 gallon of liquid fertilizer to 10 gallons of water. Once you've got it diluted, go ahead and pour the mixture directly onto the soil, right near the base of your plants, close to the roots where it's really most beneficial. Be sure to avoid pouring it on the leaves, especially if the sun is hot. You can use this liquid fertilizer about once every 2 weeks for most plants, or even weekly for those fast-growing vegetables when they're in their peak growing season. This homemade fertilizer does more than just feed your plants. It feeds the soil itself. The microbes produced during fermentation improve soil structure, increase nutrient availability, and help plants build stronger root systems. Over time, you'll notice your garden soil becoming darker, richer, and more alive. Plants respond almost instantly. Leaves become greener, growth speeds up, and fruiting plants like tomatoes and peppers produce more blooms and higher yields. It's a visible transformation that proves nature doesn't need chemicals to thrive, just the right balance of organic life. And here's the best part. You're reducing waste and saving money at the same time. Every time you turn your kitchen scraps into fertilizer, you're keeping organic matter out of the landfill and giving back to the earth that feeds you. It's a simple act with a powerful ripple effect. The next time you peel a carrot or chop up some greens, don't let those scraps go to waste. They hold the potential to supercharge your soil and bring your garden to life naturally. With just a bucket, a few handfuls of compost, and a week of waiting, you can create your own homemade fertilizer that rivals anything you'd buy in a store. Your plants will grow stronger, your harvest will be healthier, and your garden will thank you in ways you can see and taste. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Timeless Crops Haven for more smart, sustainable gardening tips that actually work. Share this video with your gardening friends and help spread the word, because the best fertilizer doesn't come in a bag. It starts right in your kitchen,